So my name's Juliet Sturgis and I work for the NHS. In Somerset, I lead the orthotics service at Yeovil Hospital, and nationally, I lead in prosthetics and orthotics training and education. So the best part of my job is always hearing patient stories. So that's what I want to bring and inspire with at the festival. Every day, about every half an hour of every day, I get to meet new patients and they tell me about their life-changing stories, about how they manage challenges every day through their injuries and disabilities. And I just feel really privileged to hear those stories and to work with those patients. So I'd love to bring those patient stories. And another passion of mine is around technology that we use within healthcare. And virtual reality is really coming into lots of different aspects of healthcare at the moment. So I hope to bring some of that technology to immerse people within clinical situations through virtual reality so that they can really experience how wonderful it is to work in our NHS. Well, for me, science is for anyone who's kind of curious about the world. So I want to see as many people there as possible. And I want to teach them really around areas of healthcare they might not have thought of. So as a prosthetist and orthotist, I see people who've had amputations and I make false legs and arms for them. And as an orthotist, the patients may still have their limbs, but we build exoskeletons and braces to help support them through their daily activities. And I want to give everyone a little experience of what that feels like and the technology that we can use to assist people. Well, I'm a bit of a science nerd, so that's why I'm taking part. But I also think it's a stroke of genius, really, to bring a science festival to a rural setting like Somerset. I think too often big science museums are in the big cities, but actually in Somerset we're surrounded by science and technology. We build helicopters, all the farming industries have a huge amount of technology to help increase their yields in farming and look after their animals. And I just think that kind of technological and scientific approach is really rife in Somerset. So I want to showcase the healthcare part of that as part of the bigger Somerset Science Network. And yeah, that's why I want to be involved, to bring a science festival to a rural setting. Well, I think it's going to be a great family day out, a free family day out on a bank holiday. And it's just going to help people realise about areas of science and technology that maybe they hadn't thought of. So I think particularly in healthcare, everyone's heard of nurses and doctors and paramedics and the wonderful work that they do. But there's smaller professions that are really scientific or engineering based that help patients through technology and science. And I really want to introduce people to those areas of healthcare that they may not have thought of.